What up, everyone? It's your man X-Man87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends collection video. And what I have for you today is my Marvel Legends Spider-Man collection display. Before we get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up, like, rating on the video. It'll help show your support for my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Now, with that said, it's a lot of Spider-Man love right here. We're going to take a look at my Spider-Man collection. So from left to right, it's going to go from Spider-Man allies and villains. It's going to be my Spider-Man main shelf, my Spiderverse, with all my spider suits right there, and then my Venomverse, so all my symbiotes. So let's start from the left side here. So my side villains and allies, mostly side villains, you know, you'll see some allies and such. So starting from this side, we got Puma and White Rabbit. Some good looking figures, man. I still love that White Rabbit figure. She looks so nice. Happy they made her. And then we got J. Jonah Jameson using the Toy Biz desk. He's the centerpiece right here with the newspaper slamming his desk. I gotta ask you, what's the first thing that comes to your head? Like, what's the first thing you hear when you see this picture? It's like the first thing I'm thinking is like, get me pictures of Spider-Man, like, you know. And whose voice do you hear? Do you hear like Ed Asner from the 90s animated series, or do you hear J.K. Simmons, man? So, you gotta let me know. But this is definitely one of my favorite figures I displayed. And we got the Prowler right here, the animated series, and then we got the Daredevil armor. Then we have Hallows Eve and Chasm. Gotta have them together. They just look so badass together, man. I love this. Love the way that I have them posed too. I got Deathlock right there, and we got Molten Man and Tarantula. We got Jackal. Very underrated figure, man. Jackal's definitely one of the most underrated Marvel Legends figures. Razorback. It looks really cool. Really like the way that Razorback figure looks. And we have Paladin, Silvermane, Frogman, the Armadillo Bath, the very last Build-A-Figure for a Spider-Man wave. And on the back here, we got the Fly. Human Fly. And we have Stiltman. Wish I could have him taller, but you know, it is what it is. Then we have here the Superior Foes. So got the little Silvermane on that RC. Shocker, Speed Demon, Boomerang, Beetle. Then we have the Juggernaut. Love that, man. Juggernaut and Spider-Man, I will always say, are one of my favorite battles in the comics. And then we got Mad Jack right there. Looking so good. Damn. That is one of the best figures last year. Like, I just love the details on that figure. So that does it for my side villains and allies. And here we go on to the main shelf. And pretty much I have all of Spider-Man's main villains. Yeah, you might see some side villains, like Morlun. I don't consider him a side villain. I consider him a main villain, especially since he beat him to death. I mean, that's a big deal. You beat Spider-Man to death. Sorry, you ain't no side villain. But you'll see some animated series figures, like I said, on my X-Men collection display video, that my shelf is comic and animated series inspired. I just don't mix, you know, movies with my comic stuff. I just don't do that. That's one of my rules here. You got the Scorpion, Retro Scorpion. I love that green color palette. I just wish they painted the segmented lines, you know? That would have made it pop even more. And then we have Doc Ock. So I did the panel linings right there with a Gundam marker. And I think it came out good for the most part. I felt like he needed that, honestly. It just makes the figure look so much better. I love the way the figure was done, man. It's just awesome. Even though I have some gripes with the tentacles, I still love it. And then we have Carnage right there. And I'm so happy they gave him the weapons, you know? He definitely needs that. He looks so good. I put the Venom Pool wave head on him because I'm sorry, man, but the white teeth were just goofy looking on that retro one. Whoops. Trying to focus in on his face, but yeah, it's just he needs the black teeth. The white ones were just not it. Then we got Shriek right here. Gotta have his main squeeze right next to him. Can't wait for the Carnage family to be done. We just need Carrion, right? That's the only one left. And then we got Black Cat. Yeah, Black Cat, my favorite Spider-Man villain. I still consider her a villain, but yeah, she's just like Catwoman, you know. Just in her, she just does what's in her best interest. So she's either a hero or a villain, but damn, that's such a beautiful figure still to this day. And I'm hoping we get an update. It's such a beautiful figure. It's definitely one of their best ones they've ever done. Then Silver Sable, this one, I'm definitely dying for an update with that new female upgraded torso. We need that. Firestar and her dog. I love that Firestar figure. I like the pose too. Very nice. Got Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy. I was thinking of putting them on my side villains and allies just so that I have a Peter Parker on that shelf. But it is what it is. And then we got Green Goblin. Yeah, I know. Green Goblin above Gwen Stacy. Not a good idea. We all know how that worked out. But I still kept my, villains in pursuit of Spider-Man. So you got Green Goblin chasing him right there. He's saving Mary Jane. I got Electro right there as well as Vulture chasing him. Venom. Well, is Venom chasing Spider-Man or is he coming to help Spider-Man? I'll leave that to the viewer. I like to leave that open for the viewer to think if he's chasing Spider-Man or aiding him. So, damn, that Renew Your Vow Spider-Man just looks so good on display. I got him hung up on a twisty tie. Mary Jane right there, the Toys R Us one. Green Goblin again. And then we got Vulture. So that replaced my comic one because, I thought that figure was whack. And honestly, I love the animated series Vulture more. So growing up with the animated series, I love those looks a lot more than the comics. And again, I love my classic comics, man. But it's just, oh man, those looks, they're just my definitive looks for those characters. Then we got the new Venom here, the upgraded torso. These were custom symbiote effects that I used that were bendable. We got Hobgoblin right here. Got his pumpkin bombs. I love how the light just bounces off of that. It really makes it look like it's glowing. Yeah, if you guys can install LED lights on your collection display, I highly recommend it. It'll make differences. It'll definitely make a, big difference. Like, look at you see here. If you have a figure that has an effect, it's just going to make it pop even more. Damn, I can't stop looking at this Venom, bro. I think that's the best Venom head sculpt for Legends. Probably. I think that 3-pack Venom with the half symbiote, half Eddie Brock head is still the best one. It's just absolutely amazing. It's going to get a little tight here because I'm filming on my iPhone. So the characters I have hung up might block some of the characters here. So I'll try my best. It may not focus, but you got Hammerhead right there, Alistair Smythe, and then we have Kingpin, his son, the Rose, got Tombstone. So, try to have a little mob boss theme. I had Chameleon here, but I sold that one because I want the new animated series. Again, this is going to be, any animated series is going on this shelf. So, Those are my favorite looks of those characters. And that outdated suited body, that just needs to go. Then I got Beetle hung up right there, flying. So he looks cool. That's one of my favorite figures. My favorite Spider-Man figures. Then we got Shocker, Rhino, and Lizard. I hope they make a bigger Lizard. I do like this one, don't get me wrong. But I just hope we get a bigger Lizard figure. Rhino is in a running pose. And I got Mysterio over there. Again, I don't know. It might not focus, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. With the effects, got Morlun, Kraven the Hunter, and Morbius animated series right there. Got him in flight. He's just hung on push pins right in between his armpits right there. So we got a Demogoblin on the flight stand. Got Sandman right here. And Hydro Man. Again, trying my best here. Trying my best here to get him to focus. He might not focus. But yeah, I just wanted Sandman and Hydro Man next to each other. There we go. There we go. So that's my main Spider-Man shelf. I love it. My favorite shelf. Probably the one that beats that is my Spider-Verse shelf. Which I know not every character here appeared in the Spider-Verse comics. Relax. I know the freaking purist geeks are going to be like, yeah, he wasn't in Spider-Verse. No. You know, this is just the spider suits. That's it. Anyone who was in a spider suit, I just call it Spider-Verse for short. Because it's just easier to label that way. And I freaking love this, man. Like any Spider-Man, that's my goal here, is to collect every Spider-Man suit Hasbro has made and just put it on here. So, you know what? Let me start at the top. So I have Cosmic Spider-Man right there. The effects, I know people are going to ask me. It's DCUC, the DC Universe Classics line by Mattel, the Firestorm figure. DCUC Wave 2, I believe that was. I also have them for Hyperion as well. I love these effects. I think Marvel Legends should try to crack, they should try to definitely make some effects like that. The House of M Spider-Man, so good. Then we have Spider-Punk, which is one of my favorite Marvel Legends Spider-Man figures. You know, I know he's on the Pizza Spidey body. It's outdated. I hate the way that torso looks, you know, off to the side. It's just, you know, it just looks horrible. But he's still one of my favorite Spider-Man figures. And I hope we get an updated one on a better body. Because he just looks so good when posed up. And doing his guitar riff. I think the pose that inspired me was the Spider-Man PS4 game. The Spider-Punk skin. He has the special maneuver where he just like jumps up and does this riff. So I did a lot of in photo mode, man. I was killing it in photo mode in that game, and it just inspired me to do a pick like that. Then we have Spider-Man White Suit 2099, the original body that started for Sunfire, which a lot of people say it's the Sunfire buck. It's really not. This was the first figure to feature that buck. Still a good looking figure. Like, they killed it with the metallic red. Like, yo, where's that for Iron Man figures? Damn, looks so good. And then you got Spider-Man 2099, another one that needs a dire update. It's in dire need of an update. You know, needs the upgraded torso and all that. And here are, man, a lot of my spider suits. So a lot of the females are on this side. We'll just work left to right as always. We got the Sensational Spider-Man, Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly, Spider-Man 2, upgraded, Advanced Suit 2.0. Got the Secret Wars Symbiote Spider-Man right there. The Amazing Friend Spider-Man, and my Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Had to have this one lead off. This was the first costume ever. So, you know, really starts that way. I kind of wanted them in the middle, but also I take into consideration the size. So these guys were smaller, the smaller bucks. It just fit better in my shelf. Here's Spider-Ham, Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Symbiote Spider-Man, and Miles Morales. And we got Spider-Gwen, another one that needs an update. Ultimate Spider-Girl, Spider-Woman. This is Spider-Girl, Mayday. Mayday Parker. We got Anya Corazon, Silk, Spider-MILF, and Ashley Barton. In the comics, they called her Spider-Bitch. And we got the Last Stand Spider-Man, so a lot of new ones here, man. Spider-Man Beyond, I still like that figure. Despite the buggy eyes, I still like that figure a lot. And we have the Kane, Scarlet Spider, and Spider UK, the Armored Mark 1 version, which I considered putting in my Gamerverse because this is really the Gamerverse with all the textures and the seams, but I really wanted him on this display. McFarlane Spider-Man from the Raft set. Then we have Miles. I want to try to keep all the Miles figures they make together. And we got Spider-Woman right here. Jessica Drew Classic. The modern one. The pregnant one. Well, she's not pregnant in this figure, but you know that costume is associated with her pregnancy. That was a terrible storyline. We got Julia Carpenter Spider-Woman. And that's just a fun, like, kit bash I did of Mary Jane cosplaying as Spider-Man. I used the Ashley Barton body and just kind of, you know, made the arms up from the Toys R Us exclusive one. And then behind this is going to be hard for me again. I'll try my best, but you got the Spider-Man white and black one, the negative suit. The modern symbiote Spider-Man, Spider Assassin, Spider shit, right? But again, like, on the shelf like this, hides those ugly hips. I still like that figure, man. If they just fixed the hips, oh, it would have been one of the best Spider-Man figures, at least for me, because I love that suit so much. Got the Hydra Spider-Man right there. The Future Foundation reverse suit. I'm still waiting for the regular suit. The other Spider-Man suit when he was rich. I forgot that storyline. I want to forget that storyline. The Six Arms Spider-Man. And yeah, I took the Gundam marker and I painted that. It looks so much better. We got the Cyborg Spider-Man, one of my favorite ones. And we got Webman, Big Time Suit Spider-Man, the Bombastic Bagman, and we have Spider-Man Noir. I got to get an extra chasm to put in here. I do want to get that. And I do have the Fantastic Four Spider-Man too. So I want to get an extra one of those whenever I can, you know, whenever I get a chance, and I'll put them here to grow this display because it's really filling up, man. I think I only got like one more row of Spider-Man figures that I could fit for my spider suits. Back there, I have Superior Spider-Man, and I have the Iron Spider right there, so hopefully it could focus. So yeah, they look great on display. Got my 12-inch Spider-Man right there, as I use as the giant Spider-Man. I like that. Being a big fan of the trading cards, I love that the cards that you put all together that like create a mural, and it was all like the spider suits back in the day, and I love that Spider-Man card that I have. Looks cool, so that's why I figured I'd use that Spider-Man for that in this shelf. Then I got Doppelganger over there, and Penny Parker, SPDR, or Spider, whatever you want to call her. And that is it for the Spiderverse shelf. I love it. Absolutely love it, man. It's just beautiful seeing all those suits together, you know? And I love all of Spider-Man's costumes. So, at least almost all of them. And even the ones I don't like, they still look great on the shelf. And here is my Venomverse display. So, we have... This is a sick display. I really love it. It's all my symbiotes, man. I'm a big symbiote fan. And we got the Agent Venom, which, you know, we're getting an update. And I can't wait to get that. That'll replace this one. So I really like the pose that I have him in. And we got Mania up there. So try to put her in a nice pose. She looks good. And I have Superior Venom right there. So that looks cool. And then in the front, got my Life Foundation. So I got Carnage, Absolute Carnage right there. My Life Foundation is right here. So I have Lasher, Phage, Agony, Riot, and Scream. All look great together. Would have looked better if we had Riot in his classic gray color on the Caliban body. Would have looked better. That's the retro Spider-Man right there. As you can see, that one has the pins. I like that one because it's bulkier. The Secret Wars is just so nice too. Venom. I think that is the best Venom head sculpt, man. That's just amazing. I love it. I love that roaring pose I got him in too. Then I got Noel in the all black in the throne. The throne I used was the McFarlane Toys Spawn. That's the Spawn throne. I think that's the Spawn throne. So I use that. I think I'll paint it in all black, you know. But for now, it's just as is. Then I got Poison right there. Anti-Agent Venom. Wonder if they're gonna update that new Agent Venom into an anti one. This is another one we need updated. Is the anti Venom. So I wonder what buck they'll use. I hope they use a new buck. That'd be nice. But they might use a movie Venom buck. I'm not sure. But it'd be nice to see an updated one. I hope it's all new scope. We got Pork Grind right here. I just put the head on that new 85 years Venom buck. So got Pork Grind, and then try to get in here. Behind him, I have that Venomized or the Carnage kind of Miles Morales, and the Venomized Captain America. And I have Gwenom right there. That tongue is sick. That's like the best feature of that figure. And then I have Red Goblin. Here I have that Marvel Unlimited Plus exclusive Venom Punisher. As you can see, the logo. Venom and Punisher logo right there. Venom Pool. The other Venom Pool. And then I have the Guardians of the Galaxy Venom. Not the Bath. That's the 2-pack with Mania. We got the Monster Venom. And then Toxins. Both Toxins right there. So that Toxin still looks crazy, man. That deluxe one, super freaking crazy. And that's my centerpiece right there. Venom with the wings. Ah, that just looks so sick. Those wings are so big, man. So I had to kind of tuck them underneath the shelf so they don't poke out. But luckily everything here on my X-Men shelf blocks the tip of those wings. But, you know, I just put some push pins, plugged through the tattered holes in the wings. And yeah, that's just one of the sickest looking comic book comic book Marvel Legends Venoms ever. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for my Spider-Man display. So I just freaking love it, man. I just love some of the Spider-Man offerings we've been getting. I know I've said, like, hey, I want a bath wave already. Where there are some baths we need. But they are killing it with a lot of the selections in the retro line. So, yeah, that's it for the Spider-Man collection shelves. So now I kick it back to you. What was your favorite shelf on my Spider-Man collection? And what is your favorite figure on display? Comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. Thanks for watching another collection video. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at xman87. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. share, and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace, peace.